Hey everybody, I just want to take a sec to jump on here and say thank you for all the kind words, the encouraging notes, the messages, texts, all the things that I've received today. I've been overwhelmed, to be honest with you, that so many people are out there and thinking of us and praying for us. And so I just wanted to say thank you for that. Um, it means just the world to us, to me, to Melinda and our kids. And so thank you. And we just so appreciate it. I want to kind of give just a short little bit of context for what's going on for those who are curious. Um, really starts back when I was born, actually, and my mom could speak more to this than I could. But basically, from day one, my liver has been having some problems, even though it wasn't always known. When I was first born, I was severely jaundiced, had all the signs of some pretty severe sickness, and I believe they caught like a biliary atresia, something like that. Not really sure how you say it, but oftentimes that is misdiagnosed for what I actually have, which wasn't really super well known back in 1978, and it's called alpha-1 antitrypsin deficiency. Sounds like a made-up thing, but it's actually this enzyme that we all have that helps protect our liver, and mine just doesn't doesn't work and doesn't produce that enzyme. And so basically for the past 46, almost 47 years now, my liver's been getting progressively worse, unknown to me for the most part. Now, I will say back right before Maddie was born, that's when I found out I had this deficiency. It's a genetic disorder, and it's fairly rare, and it causes issues either in your liver or your lungs. And for me, it's hit my liver. At that point, back in 2005, 2006, they said, live your life. Things look fine. At some point, we'll need to look at this again. And so here we are, 20 plus years later, and it's kind of shown up, and it's making itself known. And for the past couple weeks, I've been just feeling off. And even longer than that in some ways that I didn't really recognize. But much more recently, things have gotten progressively worse. Swelling, a lot of tiredness, some shortness of breath, a real hard time sleeping. There's just been a lot of things going on. And so when I got some blood work done, they realized that there's a score that they do this calculation to say, okay, you need a liver transplant. And yay for me, my score had gone up really significantly to the point where they said we need to begin the evaluation process for a liver transplant. And so that's where we were when I made the post earlier today. Now, after that, I got a call from my doctor. So I had a CT scan this past Tuesday or Wednesday. And on that CT scan, they found a tumor that is in my liver that also is cancerous. So cirrhosis, need a liver transplant, have liver cancer. So hit the trifecta. It's fairly common in people who have cirrhosis to have this type of cancer. As of right now, it's isolated into this smaller tumor, something that they are willing to treat if I don't get a transplant first. Now, where it becomes concerning is that if that cancer spreads or if the tumor grows, it could potentially keep me from getting on a list if they don't treat it. So there's just a lot of different things that are kind of happening at once. And so trying to figure all of that out. What's the best course of action? One thing that they have done that since I received the news that I'm going to need a transplant, the plan was to begin the evaluation process, which basically says, are you sick enough to need a new liver, and are you healthy enough to survive a difficult surgery and life after? And so they go through this evaluation process that was initially scheduled for beginning and end of August, and then also spilling into a good bit of September. They really spread it out over several weeks, sometimes months. And because of the situation with the cancer and with just how the liver is failing fairly rapidly, they've decided to expedite that evaluation process. So what typically happens over the course of a few weeks, months, is now going to be happening in 3 days the week after next. And so there's a lot of appointments and meetings and conversations and scans and blood work and IVs and stress tests and all of those things that will be a part of that. So it's just a lot. It's really overwhelming. There have been a lot of recent restless nights and a lot of tears, and at the same time remaining hopeful for successful transplant and life after this. I just look forward to feeling better. And so again, I do so appreciate all the messages, and just continue to keep us in your thoughts and your prayers. Send love our way. We'll take all that you can give, because it's been as I mentioned, such an encouraging thing for today. And I know the days are just going to get harder over these next few weeks. So again, thank you so much. I'll do my best to update you, so people don't have to ask a million questions, and also so I don't have to answer a million questions, or Melinda or the kids, but that we can kind of keep the messaging fairly clear, so you can have as much information at least as we can give. So again, thank you. We love you guys, and we'll talk soon.